Hey guys, it's Marco in the Easy Shop, and tonight I have something a little bit different than usual. If you're looking for airplane stuff, well, this is not the video for you. But we'll be working on a Boccie cord project of a friend of mine that lives across the street, and we're gonna try to machine a 12-footer beam, 4x6 beam that will be holding the Boccie for a Boccie cord. So hang in there and I'll show you how we machine a 12-footer on a small mini mill. Okay, so this is the 12-footer beam. It's 4x6 that will be at the very end of the Boccie cord. I just want to show you what the Boccie looks like. This is one of them. The game is played with 8 Boccie and a boccino, and the point is to try to get as close as possible to the boccino. But that's besides the point. It's an old Italian pastime, especially old people love to play that, but even young kids, and sometimes it's played also on the beach, on the sand. But the idea, what Luke came up with, would be to cut some depressions here on this 12-footer, and the depression should match the balls so that we can rest the balls on the piece of wood instead of having the balls just laying all over the court. And obviously it'll be 2 different size holes, one for the boccino and one for the Boccie. So it'll be a set of 8 big holes and 1 little hole right in the middle. And we'll try to do that using Fusion 360, and we'll try to use the mini mill to cut this depression. Not quite sure how we're going to do that yet, but I'm sure we can come up with something interesting. Alright, so here we are in Fusion 360. We're gonna go open this file for the Boccie. I have one for the Boccie and one for the boccino that I previously worked on. So as you can see, it's basically just a depression on a piece of wood there, and the Boccie will sit right there. So the one thing is that we're gonna have to 3D machine this, and this is not something I've done very often. So you can see I set up a couple of operations here. One is that the first operation is a pocketing operation. It's gonna go down and cut circular pockets at about 3 or 4 different levels. So it's gonna have steps here, and then we come back with the same tool, which is a ball end mill. But this time we got a spiral to finish the profile of the depression, and it's going to be the same identical thing for the boccino. Alright, so we're going to try to simulate the cutting of this depression, and we're going to action and simulate, turn the stock on. Alright, so we count the depressions here. That's the the steps here. It should be 3 or 4 steps. And this is a roughing operation. You can see there's some clear steps in between here. And once the last steps, that's the last step, is done, it'll go in. There we go with a spiral operation, and clean up the depression, make it nice and smooth. So the Boccie is gonna fit real nice in there. So now, before we go cut this big old piece of wood and find out how we can put that on the little mill, I thought I'd cut it on a piece of scrap 2x4, make sure that the code works fine, because we don't want to mess up this long piece of pressure treated lumber. Incidentally, that's about around 60 pounds or so. I mean, it's pretty heavy duty. So here's a piece of 2x4 that I had laying around. I put it on the mill. You see the depression for the Boccie, for the boccino, and you can see that it actually works out pretty nice. Nice, right? Let's try the boccino as well. So now the code for the Boccie and for the boccino works good. So We just have to figure out how to put this on the mill and get that cut. Think? Came out pretty good, huh? You got a little test section right here. This will actually get cut and we get rid of this part. Put a little bit of epoxy over the top of it and in the holes so that standing water won't just rot the wood even though it's pressure treated. But that's it, it's done. All we have to do is take it over across the street to my neighbor's Lou's yard, and all we got left to do is start playing bocce.